All right.
Yeah. How's your week been, Dagless? What has been going on?
I've been getting addicted to EVE Online, and it's been pretty good. Played some No More Room in Hell with Buttkiss, and that was fun too.
Yeah. No More Hell is pretty good. Wait, Cross, how's your week been?
Well, I'm doing pretty well, except I'm on this podcast, and the guy who runs the thing won't make me a mod, and it really makes me sad.
Hey, you shut up! It's a privilege to be here, Cross. A privilege.
Yeah, but I want the privilege to have a sword next to my name.
That's a pretty good privilege too.
Yeah.
At work, you've added Cross Knights LP as a moderator.
Yay.
Oh, I think I added Cross Knights as a moderator last time.
Oh, I still see no sword. Son of a bitch.
Well, type in other things, like meow and cats.
Other things. I'm not seeing any swords.
Say it again.
Meow and cats.
Brains?
I don't see a sword either. This is really interesting.
Alright, well,
You
I
guys
guess...
don't need swords to prove that you're okay.
Alright, well, you're responsible for blocking the porn, then. Because apparently you don't trust us with the privilege.
Look, I just gotta go get some porn links and then post them in the chat. That's what I need the sword for.
You know, Bucket's sword destroyed the whole, like, you know. Yeah.
No, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I got it.
I know,
I
man.
don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Fair enough. Well, welcome to the podcast, Companion Cube. How's your week been? See, I turned it around.
It's very nice that you would welcome me to the podcast.
That's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
And the last.
Did you say podcats?
Yeah.
That was
Podcasts.
That was for Companion.
Great. Wait, did you actually say it?
No.
No, you said it by accident.
I gotta update the title real quick. My week has been fine, and tomorrow, though, I'm going to the dentist because I have 5 cavities, even though I brush and floss every
Are you
day.
serious?
I'm not. I mean, I am.
Wow.
Do
I'm
you
not
just
kidding.
eat sugar?
I drink soda, or I was drinking soda.
You're not supposed to use Kit Kats as
stupid.
toothpaste, by the way. That's one tip that my dentist once told me.
I
Yeah,
think it's the
it's too-
toothpaste that I was using. It was like
Too
this
solid
terrible
use
liquidy
toothpaste.
type stuff.
Did it taste like bubble gum?
No.
I never
but
trusted that toothpaste.
just a side note, never drink vanilla Coke Zero. That tastes like you're drinking liquid gum.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a can.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, he's gone forever. So it's our
Okay.
podcast now, Dagless.
Yes! My
alright.
plan has come to fruition.
It's time to talk about gambling like we always wanted to.
Let's
Okay.
play some slots.
Oh,
also,
crap. It's over. He came back.
damn it.
Liquid gum.
Liquid filth.
Oh, this actually tastes better warm. Oh, never mind the aftertaste. Never
Yep,
mind.
that tastes like air conditioner water. That's great.
That's a pretty good
No,
Wait.
I know. I've had it before. I don't...
Wait, what? Why? Explain the situation.
Air conditioner water?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
basically dusty water. It has a
No,
taste.
no. I
No,
mean,
the
like,
situation in which you
why
drank.
did you drink?
Look, let's
Were
not
you
get
dying in a
into
corner of
what.
dehydration?
Let's not get into. All right. So anyway,
Long
first
story
topic.
short, Cross is dumb.
what happened?
Long, yeah.
It wouldn't sound dumb if I explained it, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
First topic: Dagless is dumb. Wait.
Second topic: Xbone and PS4 launch troubles. So apparently, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 have been having troubles on launch, which, you know, that's pretty expected for all consoles.
Unless it's a Nintendo console.
Yeah,
In which
those
case-
guys have they've built their things like bricks. You just open them up, they're just cement in there. Like, they're gonna break.
Which is a problem because it's hard to get moving parts in a console that's just a
And it might overheat just a little bit.
Yeah, well,
And it might also break your fists when you try to pick it up.
very true.
Yeah, but we just thought we should mention that in case anybody has thought of getting a Xbox One or PS4. But just to let you guys know, if you are thinking about getting it, just save your money and wait until the initial batch is gone, and just wait till the prices drop, and
Yeah,
then pick one
Here's
up.
advice: never do that. Never get a console on launch day ever.
Yeah.
It has a-
Unless you're rich.
That's true. If you can just like, all right, this one's broken, smash, and then get another one, that's fine.
If you're
Let's-
rich, you should be buying poor people PS4s and Xbox Ones.
Clearly, you should be making homeless people houses out of Wii's.
There's a
Yes.
YouTube guy who like makes videos of him standing in line for hours and hours for the newest console launches, and then he gets them and he breaks them right there in the parking lot. There's
That
one
guy
time
is a
where a
hero.
person was at the PS4 launch and a person started yelling at him for wasting a PlayStation 4.
Mm.
He's like, "How could you do that? Why would you waste?"
But he's
Yeah.
gonna put them in a pillow sack and make a homeless person pillow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to sleep on, and you're gonna get like shards in the back of your head, but it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
You're-
better than the glass on the sidewalk.
I
Oh.
don't know. I think metal and plastic shards are worse than glass shards.
Well, no, it's okay. He puts like 1 or 2 styrofoam peanuts in the pillowcase also.
Well, did we really talk about the new consoles?
Yeah, we talked about which one we would like better. I don't know if we did that with Dagless. Like, which one would you get, Dagless?
A better PC.
Well, I know we would all do that, but let's. That actually came up and be like, what would you get? Steam.
Okay, well, last generation I went with the Xbox 360,
Mhm.
and it was okay, but it like my friend had a PS3, and it turned out all the PS3 games like there were more that I liked, so I'd probably get a PS4
Okay.
or a
Yeah.
Wii U. I want to get Wii U for Monster Hunter actually.
What
Yeah.
really sucks about go on, Cross.
Well,
what were you
there
gonna say?
do seem to be a few games that I want on Wii U, and I mainly only know that because of the random stuff Kenobi's playing. But it's still not enough. And I don't like if I had a bunch of people to play with, then maybe I would get it. But like, there's a lot of cool co-op things that I just wouldn't be able to play with people.
Well, I mean, like if I got a Wii U and you got a Wii U, we could play co-op games across the Wii U network.
Really?
Yeah,
Like the
that's-
Mario game works online.
Yeah, we could. Well, I don't know about the Mario game, but we could play like
I'm pretty
Monster
sure the
Hunter
Mario
and
game
other
would
shit
work.
like that.
What about Rayman Legends?
Maybe.
I think, like, I was under the impression both of those were local co-op.
We could check.
Yeah.
Why would Mario Party?
Not
Be
Mario
forced to
Party.
be
No,
local
the
party.
new
Yeah,
Mario,
Yeah, I would not
Oh,
play
that
Mario Party
thing.
game.
the one
Okay.
with the cat suits.
Ah.
Are there seriously cat suits?
Yeah, that's.
Mhm.
I thought you were watching Kenobi's videos.
The tact.
No, I just know about them because of Kenobi's videos.
Oh, okay.
I watched some of what is it? Oh, that's the other game. What is it? Like the Wondrous 101 or something like that.
Yeah.
That game I really want to play.
Mm.
That game looks amazing. It's just like you control 100 Power Rangers at the same time.
The box is in the.
See,
is
but
in the
but the
chat.
thing is, Box bought a Wii, and like he has it modded so we can play any game for free, and we never touched the damn thing.
Yeah, I did that to my. I mean, I had a friend do that to my Wii, and it's like homebrew, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you can just download, like, you just put it on an SD, and then you put it in your Wii, and then you can just put it into the. Sorry, that Box's comment put me off. I touch. You can just put the SD card into your Wii and just get a bunch of games.
Oh, okay.
Just move them over to your Wii.
You can do that with PS2 also. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Or don't you have to burn it
Just
for
go
that?
onto the internet.
No.
You have to burn discs for that, don't you?
No, because the PlayStation 2 actually does come with an attachable hard drive.
Oh.
It's just
Oh,
most people
okay.
don't own that.
Hmm.
But yeah, one of my friends had something that had like 200 games on it. That's how I played some of God Hand. Man, I want to play that again.
I want to play through I want to play through God of War.
Oh yeah, oh the first one.
Yeah, I remember trying to play through it, and I got stuck when I was younger on
okay.
a puzzle, and I was just like, I don't have time for this.
Oh, that's right. When
Nobody
it came
got
out,
time for that.
when it came out, you were like 10, weren't you?
Yeah, I was pretty young.
Yeah. Soda only comes on when we don't have a third person.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Blaze Trailer. I can't read your name very well. It's in light green.
But yeah. God
Don't worry.
Hand.
Box, you won't get banned for no reason for saying hi.
I want God Hand. I need
Why did he get banned for no reason?
because Buttkiss is an abuser of power.
Well, I know I was there. I told
Oh.
him I was like, "Oh, we should go watch the podcast." And I'm like, "Hey, say hi from me and Dagless," and he's like, "Banned," and it's like, "What?"
It says on the viewer list here that you're a moderator, Cross.
And why don't I have sword?
Say meow in the chat. We need to test this.
Swords. Well,
Hey,
I'm not
look, he
seeing
has,
any...
he
There
has
we
a
go.
sword.
There's a sword.
Oh, why is it not on my screen?
Because you're...
It may take a while to update.
Okay, whatever.
You know.
What about me? What am I gonna get my sword?
You have to be on a minimum of 15 podcasts.
No! You gave it to Buttcast! You need to give it to Dagless if you get it to have Buttcast.
Yeah, you need to give it to Dagless so you can butt kiss.
Yeah, you need to sword
Okay.
to kit bus.
There we
Look.
go.
Plus,
Look,
we don't have Neuro here. We need more mods. More
Okay.
mods.
Okay.
More
oh,
mods with good
jeez.
eyesight that can actually read things properly.
Look, the Glitcho says swords for everyone. That guy's a fool. You're a
That'd be
fool!
It'd be chivalry all over the place.
There'd be so many bands.
Well, I mean, if everyone can ban...
That's true, there'd be no bans. There would just be so many Bobs and Porns.
In the world of the one-eyed man, the ban is king. I don't fucking know.
Usually you just click on a person's name and you could like get a list of commands and stuff. But for some reason last podcast it wasn't actually doing any of that.
I can
So like I
only-
couldn't un-LP butt kiss.
Oh well. Glitch is dumb. They've clearly integrated with Google Plus.
Yeah.
And now everything's going to hell.
Oh, speaking of Twitch and integrating with things, apparently Xbox One won't have Twitch until the beginning of 2014, like the first quarter.
Okay, that's not too bad. But isn't PlayStation getting Ustream?
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, PlayStation.
Well, I mean, Xbox One even has, like, the Blu-ray player that they have to pay Sony to
Yeah.
use. Which is like, oh, well, fuck.
Yeah, they picked the wrong side of that.
Like, PS4, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Xbox is gonna get less popular, I can see it. Unless they pull out some really good games.
I really...
Somebody said, will PS4 have Twitch? No, it's going to have Ustream. That's
Yep.
what they decided to go with. What were you saying, Cross?
You know Ustream, the thing that no one cares about or uses. Yeah, when there was a war between Blu-ray and HD DVD, and I really thought HD DVD was gonna win, and then Blu-ray won. That
Well, I
surprised
don't
me.
really see the difference between normal DVDs and Blu-rays anyways.
There's almost none.
Yeah, it's
There
like,
is a
it's
difference for those freaks who want
Yeah.
a difference.
It's the same
But-
thing between there's a war between Betamax and VCRs, and they were pretty much the same, except Betamax was like, you're not allowed to make porn, and
What?
VCRs were
Wait.
like, bring on the porn. And
Wait, what?
because of that, VCR won. I'm serious. That's the reason VCRs beat Betamax.
I don't even know what a Betamax... I heard about that recently.
That's because it was made before you were born.
I
It
heard
was
about it
almost made
recently
before
in
I
a
was born.
video of someone.
Yeah, it was basically like the HD DVD and Blu-ray thing. It was a two
I need to
different
look this
machines. It was two
I don't
different
know what
machines.
Betamax
and,
is.
It's a distinct piece of technology that didn't make it because VCRs won. And for those
think I
kids who don't
found-
know, a VCR is a video cassette recorder.
I think
that could-
people have seen video cassettes though. Like, I mean,
Are
they're
you
still
sure?
used.
Are
like-
they?
Well, I mean, like if you're like recording something on a non-digital camera, you still do get it. And I mean, like everything that's like all movies are recorded on tape still, so they should still know about
That's
tape.
not always the case, actually.
Okay, well, Dagless is a fool.
Yeah, it's if someone's like under the year of 12, I think it's actually possible they haven't seen a cassette tape in real life.
Okay.
Which is kinda crazy.
Is this...
The great thing is like I feel like
Oops, that's not it at all.
Oh,
That's-
this podcast is gone.
it's pretty orange. God damn it! You're doing that on purpose. You have to be.
I don't know what that image is, and every single time I come back here, I have to look at it.
Every time I see it,
Oh,
I
God.
just get so confused.
Yeah, I know. I was pretty confused, like legit.
Oh, great. Now there's one.
God's sakes. Why is this image so big?
This podcast has been slandered. And
This looks like one of those videos where they're trying to teach you something, and they just like have shapes and words. But there's no
Everybody don't
words.
pay attention. I
that,
think.
and that really, really shitty tutorial music.
Yeah, like ding 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 ding.
There it is. We can see it now.
Oh, I
Eh.
what-
Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, you're shrinking a gigantic image.
Oh my god. This is gonna take forever.
That image is huge.
What are you doing?
Trying to show off the Betamax.
Oh, it's like one of those weird.
There
oh,
we go.
I've
There it is.
actually seen those before. Yeah, now
Really?
I know what it is.
Okay.
That's what a Betamax is.
Yeah, that was almost what we had instead of VCRs.
I'm glad we
Yeah.
got VCRs, although VCRs are a piece of shit as well.
Betamax looked
I'm
dumb.
glad we have DVD players.
My mother
Let's
still
just
uses
say that.
Huh.
Yeah, the thing is, people still used VCRs even when DVD players came out because you couldn't record television shows. But then DVRs came out, so now there's no
Yeah.
reason to have a VCR. That being said, my mother still uses VCRs.
Oh, that was
don't even-
Betamax.
I don't even watch movies on like Blu-ray players or whatever anymore. I just watch them on my computer.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why like TVs are almost going away, except for old people.
Everything's going digital, bro.
Yeah.
It's
It's
going
better.
digital.
But I technically made my first Let's Play when I was like 8 because I figured out how to tape video games off my Super Nintendo, except there's no commentary. So I've been doing this for a long time. Long time. But I'd like watch
and
myself
now you
play
can
it.
Sad.
claim copyright ownership over it.
Yeah, well. I just watch myself do things and be like, yeah, that was cool how I jumped right there. That was awesome.
Zaresto says TV is dead soon. Yeah, well, that's
No,
gonna happen.
he said
Everything is-
TV is DED soon. That
Oh.
means dead entering doorbells. I don't know. Look, I don't understand everything Zaresto says.
Well, the Xbox, like Microsoft, is like, you know what, TV, you know what's most like completely, totally run of the mill, gonna make it into the next 10 years? Television. So let's integrate our system with television.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
don't you
great
get like achievements for watching CSI?
Yeah,
or
there's
something?
you get achievements on the Xbox for watching TV.
Huh.
And there's day one Xboxes come with a code. Like you get a little slip and there's a code on it and stuff. And if you type in the code, you get a day one Xbox achievement. It's
Okay.
like, what?
You should get an achievement, like, let's say you watch CSI for the first time, and you guess who it is. Like, after, like, 15 minutes to the end, you should be able to guess who it is, and if you guess it right, you get the whodunit achievement, and it, like, levels up. And you can't get it unless you watch it live. I would actually like that, except I hate CSI, but, like,
there
you get
should-
the point. There's potential here, damn it.
There should be one for watching like really smutty TV shows, and like you have to watch like 1,000, and it's a hidden achievement. And then you get 1,000, and it's like waste of human life.
That happens if you even tune into who Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, if you're on Honey Boo Boo for 10 seconds, you get it, you should be ashamed of yourself.
It's like $1 makes you holler, and it just pumps out $1, and it's like, yeah, you're not
That's-
allowed to use this anymore.
Speaking of achievements, I don't know if there's anybody else out there like this in the chat, but I used to be all up in Xbox 360. I was like, this is the greatest system. Nothing will ever beat this. The PS4 is garbage. I mean, the PS3 is garbage compared to this.
Oh.
And I loved the sound of achievements, like the bump bump.
Oh.
You know, that was just like, oh, I love that. But they changed it. Like, they changed the way achievements look on the Xbox One, and it annoys me every single time I see an achievement unlock.
Does it make
See-
the same noise?
I don't know, but it does not look nearly as good.
Oh.
I've never really been a big achievement person. Like, I don't go for achievements unless I'm like really into a game, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to get bored. What could I do? I guess I'll go for this achievement. Why not? You know?
The thing is, I actually listened to a podcast of someone talking because what is it? His name is Gregory Weir. He makes these really weird indie games, and he has a really good podcast that I'd link for if I had the foresight to do that. But he mentioned how like achievements can be really immersion breaking. Like he was playing Alan Wake, doing a really like tense moment, and then all of a sudden, and it's like that kind of ruined everything. Like
Yeah.
you should be able to turn them
You can
off.
turn, yeah, you can. You can
Well,
turn
I
off
mean,
notifications.
that's what I like about Steam. It won't like bloop. It'll just come down and be like, yeah, you got an achievement, but no big deal.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, Gunpoint, it's kind of... I couldn't show it because I already had all the achievements, but the achievements were the best part. Like, they were funny. Like, you'd get
Yeah,
one if you...
sometimes they have really good names.
Yeah, you'd get one if you smacked yourself in the face with a door that was called This Is Why No One Likes Me. It's just great.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then the fact that PS4, in case anybody in the chat doesn't know this, PS4 will... I mean, you know how PS3 had free online. You didn't have to have a subscription to play online multiplayer games.
Yeah, that
Now
was-
you're going to have PlayStation Plus to play online and
Well-
play multiplayer games.
Fuck that. That was the old.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the PS3, free
That's-
online.
like 90% of the people I know that had like PlayStation 3s that would play online games, they said the biggest reason why I'm not playing on the Xbox is because it's
Yeah.
free for online.
No, that's huge. So
I guess they're
I
gonna
mean,
switch over to PC now.
yeah, I
Because
don't.
that is free online.
I wonder why they're doing that. Like,
I
were they
don't-
really losing that much money? Because like they had a subscription service on PlayStation 3, and it was apparently really worth it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they gave away free games and stuff. Like Billy got it. Like he's had it for a while,
Yeah.
and like he's downloaded games that I've actually played the shit out of, and they were free. And I'm like, this is awesome. Why? Like, I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, PlayStation Plus is still so much more worth than Xbox Gold.
So wait, if you get PlayStation Plus on PlayStation 4, do you still get free games?
Yeah,
Maybe.
because that's
I
PlayStation
think you
Plus.
also get
Okay.
all the games from like back on the PS3 or something.
which I think Awesomenauts was free on the PlayStation
Uh,
3 before.
Payday 2 on the PS3. Oh my god, it's horrible.
I'm assuming Awesome Nuts on the console's horrible also.
It's pretty bad.
Which is
They only
funny
have like
because it was
8 characters.
the
Have you
entire
guys-
purpose was to make a MOBA for a console, and it sucks on the console.
Have you guys ever played TF2 on a console?
No.
It's pretty bad.
It's like vanilla with no updates.
Yeah.
Oh, and also on the console version of Awesomenauts, they're like new updates to come every so often, and then they haven't had an update for like a year or something. And Awesomenauts will be on PlayStation 4 with twin stick controls. So
Oh.
if anybody is thinking about getting a PlayStation 4, definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, and then don't play it on the PC instead.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I kind of want to try the twin stick thing. We should play a match with twin sticks and see how it goes.
Except Dagless won't because I'll just disconnect immediately.
Well, yeah.
Well, what I need to do is I need to start like playing one game, closing the game, coming back in, playing one game because it seems like I can play one game before the game crashes.
What you should do is move to America.
That
Let's
sounded
see how
like
long this
that
goes
sounded
on.
like the Hockey Night in Canada
It's
theme
the song from Feibel Moskowitz, where he
I was-
goes to America.
I was waiting to see how long you would take until you just stopped.
Oh, I should have kept on going.
Yeah, I was like, he'll just keep on going. This is gonna be great.
This is the rest of the podcast. Cross forgets lyrics to Disney songs.
Oh God.
I only saw that movie once, and it was back before they used digital animation.
So, Cram, what games have you been playing recently?
The only game I really wanted to talk about is a game called iZombie, and it's in the Indie Royale bundle. I was gonna buy the bundle just for that game, but Companion sent it to me because he's a fine fellow, and the games are DRM free. And
Fire Z, fuck yeah.
I'm glad I didn't buy the bundle because I got to the final stage in under an hour. And I would have beaten the entire game, but the final stage was annoying. And the thing is, it's a good game, and I am going to make a video on it, but it could have easily just been released on Newgrounds. Essentially, you play as one zombie, and there's a village, and in each stage you have to infect everyone in the village. And some people don't have guns, you can just go up and eat them. And other people do have guns, so you have to be sneaky. And each time you infect someone, you get to also control the zombies that they become. And that's the entire premise of the game. And it's
It
good,
reminds me.
but it's short.
Yeah, I was gonna say that box. It reminds me of Stubbs the Zombie. That game is great, by the way.
It's like
Oh.
Stubbs combined with Infectinator.
Yeah, is Stubbs the Zombie a game that I should seek out or
You
something?
should definitely
Yeah,
play it.
you probably
Okay.
like it.
I'll
I've
look it
never
up.
played it, but you'd probably like it.
I've heard of it. I just don't exactly know what it is.
Billy says to everything, so don't listen to him.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Soundtrack rocks because it has a bunch of old kick-ass songs.
Like,
they?
Lollipop and Sandman.
that's
Wait,
my
like-
favorite one.
Like licensed music.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh well, screw that game.
Can't
I'm gonna-
let's play it, but
Can't let's play it.
you can play it. It's worth a play.
Yeah, but I can more justify buying a game if I'm gonna make a video of it.
Oh, that's
how
true.
even
Just
if
make
the
your
money's
money
not
back.
equivalent, I can like.
Because he's gonna make money off of it.
Well, it's more like I can't justify buying.
Sell out.
I can't justify buying a game instead of food
Yes,
Unless-
because
unless I'm gonna make a bid back.
Because selling out means that you're gonna buy a game more because you're gonna let's play.
We've known it for years now. Cross is a sellout. Come
Clearly.
on.
I really do love my houses, and
Yeah,
I'm sure that if Cross could, he would totally sell out for a bunch of money.
I've gotten offers before, and I haven't answered them back because I didn't know what their product was. Like, so I got an offer to like advertise some app games or something, and I just assumed like their website didn't tell me enough, so I just assumed it'd be crappy app games. And then this other guy is like, just put a link in your channel and you'll get a check every month. And he didn't tell me what his stupid product was, so I didn't answer him either.
Well,
You'll get a check every month, just out of nowhere.
Check out the link.
There wasn't a link. He was like, contact me back if you're interested.
Why don't you like contact them back and ask? There's two. Like, you don't have to be immediately like yes, no. You can talk to them first. It's called negotiation.
Yeah, but I don't even know if my network allows that, or... Look, I'm lazy.
There's probably someone working for your network who will negotiate this shit for you. That's part of the network, I would assume.
I don't think he's big enough for that.
No, the thing... Alright, my network used to be a lot better until a few months ago, where, like, before you needed 700 views a day in order to get in. Now I think you can just get in no matter what. So because of that, they have, like, 5 times the amount of people in the network. So I contacted them for something pretty important a few days ago, and I'm not getting a response.
Is it
No,
That's the thing he's terrible about lying about. No.
You asked... No, that was something else. Never mind. That's not going to make sense with that. No, I don't even want to mention... Well, no. Someone is stealing my videos. Let's just say that.
His name is... And I think he's an assassin.
I don't know if you should say the... Oh, it's too late now. It doesn't matter. Don't go to the channel, because I don't want him to get any views.
Go subscribe to on YouTube.
Dagless, that's what I get for telling you anything.
If you guys go to his channel, honestly, report him. But don't go to his channel.
No, don't, because the thing is, he has 2,000 videos. About 600 of them are mine. The rest are from this thing called the Indian Trading Company, and totally he has less than 100 views. So it's fine as long as he doesn't get any views, because then he won't go up the search ranking.
No, I honestly think something is... I don't think this is about getting a whole bunch of views, because he uploaded them all on the same day. All 2,000 videos,
oh,
when
really?
we looked, were 4 days ago. There's something going on there. Yeah. Either it's a bot that's glitched out.
It has to be.
Or someone's trying to get these channels taken down. And I think, I honestly think you should report them.
How would they get the channels taken down? By uploading
I don't know how YouTube works, but they could... People know bullshit loopholes.
Yeah.
And, they're not going to look at this guy's channel and be like, oh, he has all these videos uploaded on the same day. This guy has these videos uploaded over a bunch of times.
Well, no, they did. That's the only reason I knew about it. Like, someone found the channel, and he was like, hey, I found your channel, because what?
If YouTube was like, oh, we're going to delete one of these, I don't think they're going to delete the guy who has been uploading, at normal times, rather than the guy who's uploaded 2,000.
Well, the YouTube bots might not know that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're assuming there's actually a guy who gives a shit, as opposed to robots.
If you talked to someone about it...
No, I should. It's just I haven't. I want to ask my network what to do, because I'm sure this come up before.
I'm legitimately actually worried about it, so...
Thank God Neuro Guy isn't around, otherwise he'd be posting a link before we could even start telling them not to. He'd be like, I found it.
I found Sandy Duncantail. That's who he is. I'm Sandy Duncantail, and I got the business on YouTube. I got Cross Knots, I got Indian Machinery, and I got some other douchebag.
I'm here with Sandy Duncantail.
Hello, it's me, Sandy Duncantail.
Lots of inside jokes.
Okay.
The podcast has devolved into
enough about
shitty accents.
Enough about name that I wish we hadn't even mentioned, because curious people are going to watch it.
His name is Duncan Sandytail.
There, see? Now you've gotten people curious. God damn it.
Go look up
No,
Duncan
stop.
Sandytail.
Stop it.
Listen, Cross, if they look up Duncan Sandytail, they'll definitely find him.
Box, yes, we do know anything. We do know about the Fallout 3 thing. We mentioned it last podcast, but you probably couldn't see it because you got upset with getting banned.
Oh, it's going to be in Toronto. I'm so excited.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
Wait,
Ronto,
they actually announced it?
Toronto in the Fallout universe is Toronto.
Wait a second, did they actually announce it?
Well, no, the guy who's playing Three Dog told people that it's in Toronto.
Oh.
Really? Oh, where? Show me the tweets. I need to look.
Billy told me,
Um,
so he might have been lying, but you should go find the link to that.
And
or
it
I'll-
looks exactly like Toronto, because Toronto's actually an apocalyptic wasteland now.
Well, there's also another thing. I think it's fake, but it was like a Morse code message about going to the Institute
The
and-
Survivor 2299.
in the Commonwealth, and the Commonwealth is Canada.
Oh. Cool.
I'm pretty sure you find that out in 3, like a side quest.
Getcha.
I don't want to ruin anything because Cross hasn't played through the entire game.
Yeah,
yet.
I really need to do that, but I can't.
Fallout 4
Okay,
Nuclear Winter
Billy's
is coming in
posted the
6
link.
Go.
It's just linked like death.
Yeah. So Cube, what have you been playing?
Shit, I forgot.
Awesome nods in Rift and League.
Well, I haven't actually been playing much Rift.
Oh, good.
'Cause every time I do feel like playing it, I'm like, I should stream this, and I'm like, I don't feel like streaming right now.
Well, you could just play it,
It's true.
but I think it's actually good that you don't play it because Rift.
And then there was another MMO that I was starting to play. I forgot what it
Elder
was called.
Scrolls.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I participated in the beta, and I'm not, like, by the NDA, I'm not allowed to say that it was pretty good, and I don't know how I feel about the, like, the leveling up system or the tutorial area. But yeah,
Wait,
but I'm not allowed to say that.
Wait, did you sign a non-disclosure agreement and you just fucking broke that?
No, I'm not allowed. Moving on. I also played, I also bought the indie bundle, Royal Indie.
Okay.
The homeless indie bundle.
Indie Royale.
The homeless indie bundle.
Yeah.
I need that one.
I was playing, oh, Survive! That's right, I
Yeah.
actually made a video on that game. It's called Survive, and it's like this really, really early game. Like, it's so early that it's pre-alpha,
Okay.
and there's still bugs in it, but I did a video on it, and, that should be going up sometime in the future.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, other than that...
Wow, the
I've
assassin
not-
hates Canada. That's weird.
Oh, I've also been playing Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 1. The
Yeah.
combat, I mean, the game, I'd say it's an improvement. It has a nice narrative so far from when I played. I only played through, like, the first hour of it. The combat hasn't really improved. You can carry more than 2 weapons total now, which is good. Let me think. The narrative, like I said, was good, but you don't have any, you don't really have any, like, control over what happens. You just walk around and explore stuff, and
So
basically like the first one.
Yeah. And yeah,
I mean-
it isn't different. Dagless, seriously! I seriously didn't want people to go to the channel. What the hell, man? That's not even funny.
It is. You should understand why it's funny.
I don't want him to get views, Dagless. Like, that's... I really wish you hadn't done that.
I'm telling people the wrong name.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. But will you stop, goddammit?
No one will remember. You can just cut those parts out.
I can't! You said the name Sandy Duncantel like
Look-
at least 20 times!
Yeah, look, you didn't have to say it again. Everyone thought it was something else.
You said it 20 times!
I'm just gonna let them play this out.
You've
No,
been
but I mean,
saying
like,
it correctly 20 times.
Whenever you upload this on YouTube, just like beep out when I say it.
Dude, I'm not gonna edit the podcast!
Look, I'll edit the podcast.
No, I'm not gonna. No, stop it. Stop
Okay,
saying
all right,
this.
All right, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize sincerely. I'm sorry.
Okay, companion.
Marika!
Okay, Box mentions one thing that
The episodes?
I was gonna bring up about Burial at Sea. I don't like how they split into episodes. I feel like that's them pulling a move of trying to get just more money when they could have just put it together as a DLC. But for all I know, the DLC could be like 2 hours long, and for $15 each,
Yeah.
it But I would much prefer it if they just put it in one, and I'll see how long the DLC is, and see if it's actually justified that they split it up. And if it's like an hour and a half each, then I'm going to be kind of upset.
It's gonna be like .hack all over again.
Wait,
Never played that game.
I've played
Do
a
it.
game. with that name.
Dude, I bought 3 of them, and the third one... It's basically an RPG that they split up into 4 different purchases for no good reason besides making more money. The third one was such BS, like, nothing happened, that I did not buy the 4th one. I was so pissed off.
Did they come with an anime?
Yes.
Because I remember that. I
doesn't
actually
happen
I own an anime of that.
The first one was the only good one. The other 2 had nothing to do with anything. But the first one actually was interesting. It gave background about the world. It kind of raised the stakes of what your character is doing, because it presented the fact that, yeah, it's a video game where you're playing an MMO in the video game. Like, so it's a video game where you're playing a video game, but they raise the stakes because people are actually going into comas that are playing this video game. And you're unable to log out of the video game. Like, you're stuck in it. And you're trying to figure out why. And eventually you realize, like, there's code errors and stuff, so you essentially have to hack it. Yeah, you hack into the video game and defeat these bosses that actually seem to have an effect on the physical world.
Well, that's where the name comes from, then, I guess.
Yes, it's an interesting concept, but it was the biggest BS cash grab ever, and I spent, like, $60 on it as a kid, and that was not worth it.
The guy who made it was a dot hack.
Totally was a dot hack. Also, there's an entire anime of that show, and it's not even good.
I had a card game of it. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
How could you make a card... Whatever. I'm not even going to ask.
Man.
There's Echo, by the way. Dagless.
Echo... Whoa.
Well, it wouldn't happen when you did it. It's just happening when we're talking.
Yeah. There's some leak on your headset.
Look,
there we go.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Can't you?
I can't help it.
Oh, wait, I think you did. Okay.
Yeah.
But, what games we're playing?
Dagless has been playing No More Room in Hell and EVE Online. I've actually got an interesting story of something that happened while
I moved the box.
No, while I was playing No More Room in Hell.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather you tell the box story, but no, go.
Yeah, that's exhilarating.
I'll tell the box story after.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I was playing No More Room in Hell with Butt Kiss, and we met up with this one guy, and we were playing a few rounds, and then I died on one wave, and I came back the next one, right, in some random place, right? I had no weapons, and I'm like, oh shit, like, I've never been in this area, I'm lost, I'm gonna go run off into this room, because there's runners coming after me. I run into this one room, and I see, like, this thing that looks like another room, and I'm like, oh, now I know where I am, and I run in there, and it's basically like this small hall closet, right? And this little kid runs inside, and I'm just like, ah! And I punch him in the face, and his head explodes. And then I died because another runner came in and killed me.
Oh.
It was pretty cool, though.
Your story was you ran away, and then you punched a kid in the face and exploded.
Yeah, his head exploded. It was awesome. The video's coming soon.
Okay, tell me the box story, because that is probably more exhilarating.
Okay, I was playing EVE Online, and this guy hired me to move a bunch of his cargo into a different station, and I was like, okay, I'll do that, and I spent like 2 or 3 hours doing it, and then he went offline, and he didn't pay me, so I stole the rest of his cargo. And then I was rich.
And your justification was...
The dude wasn't paying me!
No, that does seem kind of legit.
I'm not gonna do work without paying. In fact, I should have waited till he came back and killed him and
You stole his cargo. That's...
He stole my time. Time is money.
He came back. Imagine he comes back from, like, his mother... Like, imagine if his mother got in a train wreck or something, and he comes back home from the hospital. He comes back home from the hospital, and he's like, well, I hope that guy is still waiting there.
Yeah,
waiting.
because that was his priorities. Look, my mom's in a train wreck, but I'm really worrying about that EVE thing.
Look, man, shut up. Your mom snooze, you lose.
And then he comes back after, like, a couple days from that, and then he comes and he just sees an empty cargo ship, and he's like,
the only thing I have left is EVE Online. I sure hope that guy moved all my cargo. I did move all your cargo, sir, into my station.
Yeah, if he didn't come back for a few... No, I mean, honestly, it was funny when Daggles was telling me the first time, because he's just like, and I stole his stuff. But, like, no, like, if he didn't pay him, he didn't pay him, like... And why would you leave someone unattended that you don't know?
Well, the thing is, like, he was like, you need a certain skill to usually he would like make a contract
Yeah.
and I would accept the contract, and no matter what, I would get paid, and I would move the stuff, and I would give him collateral in case I didn't do the job, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have the skill to allow him to do that, so I was like, you know what, I'll do this for you, because I'm a nice guy, as long as you promise to pay me. Otherwise, I'm going to put like a crazy high bounty on you. And so he was like, all right. So we didn't show up halfway through. He promised to be there to give me my money. I waited another hour. He didn't show up. I'm like, well, I want my money back. I took what was left. And in fact, I actually lost money anyways because I didn't get that much out of it.
I hope he was a troll and it wasn't really his stuff.
It might not have been his stuff, but
He was just like, move this guy's stuff. Tee log off.
Then he comes back and he puts a bounty on your head for stealing his shit.
For stealing some random guy's
So
stuff.
someone put a bounty on my head because he was in chat and he's like, oh, I got an $84,000 bounty off this one guy, and I was like, that's not much, and he's like, bam, $500,000 bounty. I'm like, fuck you. No one's got me for it yet, so.
Oh, really? Well, you heard it here first. If you see Dagless
If
and
you
EVE
play
Online,
EVE Online, try to find the regular ship.
The thing is, $500,000 isn't really that much, anyways. Like, a ship is like $1 million. So if someone wanted to try to come kill me, I'll kill you, and then you lose money, and then you can try again, and I'll kill you, unless you're good at the game, in which case you'll kill me.
that's the thing that'll happen.
I've only started playing like 5 days ago. Also, if anyone out there wants a code out there for the trial, I can send you one, and if you want to end up playing, I'm going to be starting my own guild or clan or corporation eventually. And so yeah, if you're interested, just send me a message after the podcast on Steam. Dagless
Yeah.
McChicken for president.
Alright. Then
Yeah,
you
I've
two
also been
can
playing-
be a space miner and box mover.
You can work for the regular.
What for the... Wait, who's the Wriggler?
I don't know. He's actually a character that I created a few days
Yeah,
ago.
Cross came up with this character. He's called the
Yeah.
regular.
So don't worry
Okay,
about
explain him to me.
Moving on.
it. Yeah, no, that's not important.
I've also
Okay.
been playing League of Legends, which is a pretty fun game. It's when I first got into it, it was scary. I was like, I don't know what to do, and I'm dying constantly from these people.
Way to
And then,
cheat on
um,
Awesome Nuts. Awesome
Well,
Nuts
you
knows
know,
what you did.
League of Legends is.
Don't
I
you
also
dare.
play Dota 2, but
Okay.
Dota 2 was so easy to get into compared to League of Legends. It's way less complicated.
You know what's
and,
better than
um,
both of them? Awesome Nuts, and you should stop cheating on them.
That's
You're
true.
cheating on them
Well,
with
I'm
two
not
different
cheating
women?
on them.
You're cheating on them with two different women.
I'm not. I'm not.
Cube got upset.
I like to think of them as big burly men, not women.
All right,
got
regardless,
upset.
you're cheating on them with two big burly men.
Cube got upset at me last night because he was like, Dota's more complicated than League of Legends. And I was like, no, it's
No.
not. And then when I looked up, like, I got, like, evidence. He's like, I'm not going to look up evidence because...
No, I
Every
did look up
single person
evidence.
I've talked to or has talked about Dota and League of Legends has said Dota's much more complicated.
Well,
100% of them until you.
and he got really upset at me.
No, because whatever.
Look,
I get-
there he goes again!
You're probably
There
wrong,
he
Dagless.
goes.
Moving
There he
on.
goes. There he goes
Uh,
again. The story was he was angry at me. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're probably wrong.
Look, I'm probably wrong. Jeez.
Okay.
You don't need to, like, admit my rightness. I'm not right all that often, Cross.
Okay, I need to make a soundboard. All right. Wait, what time is it? It's 25. Okay, it's
Oh.
45
Hammer
minutes into the podcast. Okay, I can pull that from the recording
Wait, 45 minutes. Tell the podcast. Wait.
into the podcast.
Oh, into the podcast.
There is 15 minutes less.
Like, what have I been doing?
Humble Bundle.
Oh
What's
yeah, that's
going
right.
on with that? Is it still the pinball machines? 'Cause
I
maybe
think
we
it's
just
still
skip
the
that.
pinballs. Like the recent Humble Bundle is like this pinball set type game. So if you like virtual pinball games, the more recent one has that. But there's also an Indie Royale bundle, which I recommend much more than the Humble Weekly bundle
You
currently.
got links.
Although it is $4.48 minimum. So here's a link to the Indie Royale bundle.
Last time I
you
checked,
can-
it was 5 something.
Yeah, $5.48. Yeah.
Yeah.
It contains iZombie, which are you gonna do a let's play of that?
Yes, I will play the entire game in under half an hour,
Okay.
unless I can't record it. I actually haven't tried, so I shouldn't say that for sure.
And it also contains Survive, which is like a zombie survival game that's very, very basic. It's in pre-alpha, and I did a video on it that'll be going up sometime in the future. And it has like Gravy. I think that's a puzzle game. I didn't look at it. Skyward Collapse is like a town management type
that
of game, I
game
would
is
assume.
horrible.
Is it? Have you played it?
Oh, I own
You
it. It is a piece of shit.
Okay, so just assume it's all right because Dagless.
No, like, you need to hear this. Like, it is the worst idea ever. It's a real-time strategy where you play as everyone, and the goal is to make sure no one kills each other.
That sounds like fun.
It is the worst. The UI is terrible. Like, oh my god, it's so complicated. The
Well,
back...
it can't be any more complicated than Dota. Well,
Yeah,
Dota 2
well,
is
nothing's
less
more complicated than
so-
Dota 2.
than Skyward Collapse, and
Uh-oh.
What?
it's not, oh god, everybody's dying.
What do you mean?
Um,
What?
you guys are sounding kind of poopy.
Oh,
Skype's crapping out.
we could switch the host to you, companion.
Yeah, let's switch the host real quick
All right, 1 second,
Okay.
guys.
with the V-base.
All right. Well, hopefully I'm recording the chat and not the Skype box like last time
Oh,
we switched.
yeah.
I think we're good though. I was careful. No, no, Maple Story's evil. Stop. No flashbacks.
Well, you only need to take like 50 hours to get into the good
It's
part.
like 5.
50.
Like you need because you start out as a class called Novice that has no skill. Well, you have skills now. When you first started out, they had no skills, and you have to get to level 10 to get an actual class. And that could
And
take
how
like
long did that take?
It's like less than an hour, I think. It might be an hour. And then you actually need to get some skills for that class, so it's fun. And that takes another few hours. But then it gets fun. And then, you waste your life. And you're playing with people that are like 8 years old. And there's a lot of scammers and there's a lot of hackers. And admittedly, this was like 8 years ago, so I'm sure it's gotten worse since then.
Wait a second. They remade the Boulder's Gate game? Oh, you mean the top-down ones? Oh,
Yeah,
like the,
not the one that we
point
want to
ones.
play co-op and we'll never be able to.
Oh, I really want to play Boulder's Gate Dark Alliance.
I know! That game
Oh
was
my
awesome on
God.
co-op.
Game is great.
But, yeah.
By the way, we have 23 viewers right now.
Oh, God.
That's the most we've had for a while. I
Yeah.
think this is the second highest amount we had since
I-
the first one.
Yeah, I think the most we ever had was like 26.
Hmm
But, yeah.
That was on the first podcast.
Look,
Yeah.
you guys are starting to get more popular, and why? Because you
Because
guys are
of the
starting
regular.
to get more popular.
Oh,
Seriously,
Cogent
who's the
assessment.
regular?
I don't know. But going back to the Indie Royale bundle since we got interrupted,
I
it
was
has
down.
Skyward Collapse, which apparently isn't very good. 3089 is a block base building esque type of game, like. Oh wait, no, that's Star Void. Or is it 3089? I don't remember. Okay, 3089 is the block base like building one. Okay, definitely. And I haven't played it yet, but I'm gonna take a look at it. It's on Greenlight. Then there's Survive, which I mentioned before. Freedom Fall is like a platformer. Starpoint Gemini is an open world space survival sim type thing where you do missions. Star Void is a top down RTS. What was like an RTS MOBA combo? They said.
I didn't read it. I just looked at it and I was like, eh.
Yeah, it looks weird. iZombie, which Cross went to a video on it, and Narco Guro, which is basically like Risk.
Oops.
Wait, were you trying to spell...
Tekken, yeah, I was trying to spell Tekken.
By the way, I blacklisted the word
heart.
Tekken.
Yeah, so
So-
guys, feel free to find out creative ways to say Tekken.
If you do find out creative ways, I'm going to add them to the blacklist.
Alright, message me creative ways to say Tekken so that each podcast... It's okay. I don't actually need to do that because I've already proved that Companion loves
It's all
Tekken.
getting blacklisted out.
Yeah, those actually... if you guys watch the video, you'll see that... oh, that one's good. Okay. Tekken
Time to add that one.
Heart. Wait, what?
What about...
The important thing is that the King of Iron Fist tournament entered the Tekken, and that Companion loves Tekken. There's actually proof that he loves Tekken too, if you look hard enough. But It's hidden well enough
You
that
have
he
to
probably
you have
won't
to
find
pull
it.
some espionage, and you might need to seduce Cube with some butt sex.
Well,
It'll be hard to do because you're
No, it won't
unless
be
you're
hard.
unless
it
you're a
won't be
gay
hard at
German.
all.
All right, so we got 8 minutes left.
Oh my God,
Okay, well,
so
you
much
guys have
tech
mentioned
and
this Wriggler
stars.
guy twice, and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He
You
is
gotta
a-
explain.
He's a character that I created during an episode of Dungeon Defenders, completely by
Yeah.
myself, and he fights Batman and only Batman. And people keep on trying to steal credit for it. That's it. That's all it is.
Look, I don't understand what you're talking about. I was there during Dungeon Defenders the entire. The Wriggler
Oh god.
is here for the end of the podcast.
Well, that's not
Cross
good.
Knights.
Yes.
You are
Right click
unlimited
end
against
call
the
with
Wriggler
this person.
cause.
In
Um,
conversation.
Well, Wriggler, since you appear to have possessed Dagless, and you're not a threat to anyone in humankind, how don't you tell me what's on his channel?
Dagless's channel is filled with mystery and intrigue, and an unwillingness to upload videos, but probably some No More Room in Hell and other shit. Wriggler!
So have you been affected by cube disorder and now you're not uploading? I mean, Dagless isn't uploading? Is that...
What do you mean
Yes.
cube is? Wait, what?
Look, if you take away the podcast, you've had like 3 videos in the last month. I'm just
What are
saying.
you talking about?
4 videos?
Cubes are known to the world.
No, I've
people
been
as
uploading
lazy
Let's
and
Plays.
slow.
I've been uploading Dungeon Fenders and Estranged.
So 2 Let's Plays.
Well, of course, that's how it's been since the beginning of my channel.
So just one episode of one, and then one other Let's Play.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
I have 3 parts of Estranged Act 1 up,
Okay, fair enough.
and 8 parts of Dungeon Defenders up. A new video goes up every other day, Cross.
Does
the
it?
podcast comes up whenever I get it from you.
So you're actually making videos again then?
Yeah.
Dude,
I
there
have
was like a
been,
2-month period.
where I didn't have any backlog and I
Yes.
didn't feel like recording.
Alright, well stop
And my mic
assuming that
was
I
acting
actually
up.
watch your channel. I assumed that you still weren't uploading anything.
Well, thanks.
Alright, so that's what's on your channel. I guess.
What? I guess so. Put me in the spot like inadvertent. Was that
Alright.
your way to get me to say what's on my channel without actually asking me?
Yeah, it was all planned out.
Sure was.
Do you believe it?
No.
Alright, so Companion has like 1 video. And the
Son of a
podcast.
bitch.
That's what I heard. So wait, did you have it? Were you done, Wriggler? Or
Ah, you guys are boring. I'm leaving forever.
wait a second.
Throw some water on him. Sounds
was
like a
bad.
witch.
That would
was
help
fucking-
him. He's a worm.
That was fucking weird, guys.
Yeah. Let's not even mention what happened. But
Now Douglas has 3 personalities.
Some worm-covered guy with fucking goggles jumped in my room and fucking started talking. I don't even know what happened to Billy.
he's probably been eaten.
by
I
the
hope
regular.
so.
The regular used his worm powers, his magic worm abilities.
Which entails wriggling and needing to be moist at all times.
Needing to be moist. That sounds sexual.
I've been defeated by a sunny day.
I have been defeated by the lack of water in the ground today. You've won again, Batman. Oh wait, what the fuck are you doing here, dude? Get the what? Get out of here!
Billy in your room.
No, it's
tell him to say goodbye on the
Cinderella!
podcast. Uh-oh.
Billy, say goodbye on the podcast.
Oh, he has to come into your room.
Billy, you gotta come into my room and say goodbye on the podcast. Before the Wriggler.
Okay. Well, while that
You got 2
happens,
seconds.
What's up on your channel, Kraus?
all right, Final Fantasy VII, which I'm having trouble recording it because I can't do a southern accent, but I'm trying. But look, one of the characters needs a southern accent, and I need to do a horrible southern accent, but I can't. My brain won't let me for some reason.
Look,
Uh,
I'll just record all the lines for you, and then you can
Oh.
just put them in the video.
If that was easy to do, I would totally take you up on that, but that would be a major hassle. But yeah, so there's that. Terraria, of course, going on forevers. And then there's one more episode of No More Room in Hell but I don't like that game, so I think it's gonna be the last one.
I was hoping you'd like it a bit more than you did.
Yeah, I mean, parts of it were fun, but that's only because I was playing with you guys. But the actual game, I just can't. It's
I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, and it's a good game. I recognize that it's a good game. It's just it's not for me. Probably iZombie. Oh, I recorded some more episodes of FDL, but don't get your damn hopes up because sometimes the random number generator is not kind. I'll just say that.
Look, you just gotta wait till the update comes out.
I was going to, but after you talked about it, I was just like, I kind of got a hankering. But once the update comes out, I will be doing more. But that's
you gotta, Gus, you gotta say that again. Say, I got a hankering.
I got a hankering for some FTL loving.
No, you're.
That's not. That's like
you're
fucking
Elvis.
No, that was like Bobby, that guy.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's awesome that you got that.
The boy ain't right.
I got a hankering for some FTL loving.
Hankering. You're like a nerdy Hank Hill. I like it.
There was an episode where Hank Hill got addicted to video games, and his wife got really pissed off and like tricked him into.
My favorite line from that episode: "No, not my pimp cup." he beats a pimp to death with his pimp cup.
It pissed me off the way that episode ended because it didn't make sense that he would stop playing. Like whatever.
Where's the button to turn myself in?
I gotta watch this episode now.
It's great. He basically plays a GTA clone, except he's playing him in it. Because two nerds made him in the game because they saw him talking and thought he was amusing.
The best part is it's called Propane.
Yeah, like we are for pain. And like his company had him play it because they wanted to know if they could sue them for it because they used his likeness. But then he got addicted to it, and it actually looked great because the higher you level up, the more buff Hank got. So eventually, he's just like this Hulk-looking dude.
He was just throwing like fucking propane grenades and shit.
I'm gonna have to look up this episode.
I would totally play that game.
Everyone out there, King of the Hill is a great show. Like, every episode is good.
It actually is a pretty good show, yeah. Except the woman who played Luann killed herself, and it's really sad.
That shouldn't sully the show.
I mean, there was someone who killed himself in South Park, too.
Wasn't it Chef?
What is there with... No, well, he just died.
Yeah.
Chef just... the guy who played him died, but that was after he left the show.
I thought he quit Good Fun of Scientology.
He did, but then he died in real life.
And before we get into any like weird religion, political type stuff, I'm gonna end the podcast.
Wolves ate him.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for joining us yet again, Dagless.
Thanks for having me.
This has been the Wait and Queue podcast for 11/25/13. Thank you for joining us, you two,
Have a very
and everybody
Tekken
watching.
day.
And have a good Thanksgiving.
Good Tekken
and we'll
Thanksgiving.
See you next week.
Good Tekken. Good Tekken to you all, and to all.
Bye.
Swear to God, Cross.
Tekken.
Bye.